Hi, I'm Arlene from Borntrager Dairy. I want to welcome you to my kitchen today. Today I want to show you how I make yummy pork chops that my whole family really enjoys, and especially my husband. He loves pork chops. So I wanted to show you how I do this, do some of my meals in advance, so that I can put them in the oven, and so I know that they're ready when we need to eat. This is really important to me as a homeschool mom. I have lots of things to do, lots of places to go, and when I can have dinner done out of my mind, I don't have to rush through teaching those final subjects or rush home from piano practice or whatever if I have thought my things through. It does take time to get to that point, and I'm still working on it. But I wanted to show you one meal that I feel is very easy and doable for anybody, somebody who's just beginning or somebody who has been doing this for a long time. So I want to show you how to make pork chops today. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I fry the pork chops a little bit before I put them in the roaster to bake. So I have my skillet getting hot over here. Here are my pork chops and my roasting pan. I'm gonna open the packages. I'm using 2 packages today. My family is big enough that we need 2 packages, and you'll just have to, according to what works for your family. I like to get the skillet good and hot. Okay, it is getting hot enough. I'm going to go ahead and put these on. Hear it sizzle a little bit. Squeeze them all on here. I like to fry them a little bit just to seal the juices in before I put them in the oven. I'm going to salt and pepper them. And some garlic powder. Our family likes garlic powder, so I always sprinkle a little bit of that on. And now pepper. Okay, now I'm going to let it fry a little bit, and then we'll flip them over. Okay, the pork chops are ready to flip over now. They're turning brown on the one side, and I just flip them over. And I had these thawing in the refrigerator. I got them out last night, and I had them thawing overnight in the refrigerator, and then they're ready. They're ready to use now. You can use frozen ones. I have done that if I get in a hurry and need some frozen meat. You can put it under run it under warm water for a bit, and then put them on the pan and get them jump started. This also jump starts the baking process. So. I'm going to season them again. Salt, yep. And in here I have some lemon juice and apple cider vinegar. I often pour just a little bit on each one as it's frying, and it just helps to tenderize the meat. So we'll let it sizzle for a little bit, and then I'll put them in the baking pan. Okay, I think we're ready to get these finished off and put in the oven. The backside is nice and brown. Turn off the skillet. I'm gonna stick them into the roasting pan. These are starting to smell really good. There we go. Okay, now I often take the dribblings off of the pan and that fill in, and then I take the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar that I have left, and I pour that over there, over each chop. Take my arrowroot powder and mix it with my water. Stir it up real well, and then just pour it over. And this gives it a little, gives it sauce so that it doesn't dry out. Be nice if that pork chop would fit into there. Maybe it won't work today. A little bit better. Okay, and then I take some raw butter, and I just like to put several dabs of butter on top. That just helps soften it even more and just gives it a yummy flavor. Here we go. All right, and now we are ready to put it in the oven. I'll go ahead and put the lid on my roaster, and I put it in the oven at 250 for approximately 3 hours, or until it's tender how you like it. This is so wonderful. I love to put meat in the oven ahead of time, or in my crock pot, so that when my husband is ready for supper, whenever that might be, it varies on a dairy farm, and I can pull it out and we've got supper ready. So I am excited to have dinner going in now, and I don't have to think about it again until we're ready to eat. Okay, the pork chops are ready. Can you smell them? They smell delicious. I'm excited. You can see they are easily, you can tear them apart with a fork. I'm going to put them on a platter, and then I'll drizzle honey over them. I call that my secret ingredient. Just like that drizzled over, just give it a little bit of a glaze. And we are also having potatoes and green beans for dinner with the pork chops. I have a double broiler here, and I just pitched a bunch of potatoes in, and then some frozen green beans on top, and there's our supper. I like to start that about 30 minutes before we're ready to eat, and then that's ready, and the pork chops ready. I had the pork chops in the oven for 3 hours at 250, and you can see they're tender and perfect, ready to eat. So that is how I get supper on the table, with little ones, with chores, with homeschooling. I try to think ahead in the day and start earlier so that it will be done when we're ready to eat. And also I wanted to tell you that we are taking orders for half hogs starting next week. Next week for a week we'll open that up. We only do this twice a year, that we're selling half hogs. And I just want to say another great tip that I found in being able to cook more meals at home is by having freezer space and having meat available at your fingertips anytime that you need it versus still having to run to the store. So this is a great time to be thinking about ordering your bulk cuts of pork so that it's in your freezer all winter long. So I'll be opening that up next week. So be sure to check your emails, and if you're interested in that, give me a call or give me an email next week. So okay, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching.